All right, welcome back to In the Huddle. If you see our setup today, it's me and Alessandro once again. What's up, Al?
What's up, guys?
And
happy to be back.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to be back. And it's draft week, which means, it's NFL draft week. We're not going to do any NFL-themed full-length videos, but in light of the draft...
I can't compete.
True, that's exactly...
Not with your talent.
Oh, thank you.
With your knowledge, bro.
Look, if we did a wrestling podcast, it'd be reversed.
That will happen. I need someone in the comments to force Sam to do wrestling.
I'm sorry. I like wrestling. I just don't.
Wrestling
just like how he likes football, we just don't have the same knowledge.
Exactly. But today, what are we doing?
Yes. So because of that, we're gonna do some other types of drafts. We actually just had a video come out, or it will come out very shortly, definitely before this video, of our U.S. states draft. So basically, we're gonna be using tier lists this week to put out a couple of drafts between me and Alessandro. We're going to be going head-to-head. This time, we got a draft of pets.
The best pets.
The best pets. We're going to do 5 each this time. And then we're going to do a fast food ranking after this one as well. We're going to have it all in one video. So, the best part about all of this is that you went first last time. And I get to have that 1-1. And man, is there a tier list any better to get a 1-1? Unless you're allergic to this animal. That's basically the only negative.
I mean, if you take this number 1 pick, I don't know how it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be dogs. I'll give 2 negatives right off the bat. They take a lot of work to take care of every single day. It does not stop. They're expensive. People have been bitten by them.
That's true.
And are scarred for life.
They can be aggressive.
They can be aggressive. They can be loud.
But then you take all those away, and what do you got?
People
Man's
can be
best
to
friend.
Man's best friend. Let me go ahead and put it here. I think it's there. It is. There it is. I got the German Shepherd as its. We both have dogs too. Humans like attention.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
And so do the dogs.
That's the number one thing dogs do is give you attention and love. Like sometimes it's annoying having to pick up their shit. And stuff. But is there any better feeling than seeing your dog happy, wagging its tail on a walk?
Or
plus, you get to go on a walk. It's nice.
When you come home from a long day
at work, and just sprints up to you at the door.
Yes.
So
I love that.
I mean,
those are good times.
Yeah, can't be wrong. All right, Al. Well, I picked in light of the draft, I picked the Caleb Williams.
Well, it's gonna be hard
probably
to compete with dog number 1. So I have to have the only other number 1.
The adversary.
The only main adversary of dog. I'm gonna go cat. I mean, I have a dog now, but before that, I had 4 cats growing up. I had many. I had tabby cats, I had black cats, I had white cats. And they're great, but the thing is, unlike dogs, they're in their own world. You're not going to come home and finding them excited to see you coming home.
Oh, it's the opposite.
Yeah. But
not with all of them, obviously. But
they're fun companions, and they're great. They're loving, too. But they're not like dogs. I love them. They're my number 1.
With your dog, you pretty much always know where your dog is at all times. With a cat, you can go 2 days of just not finding your cat.
That is true.
But they'll survive.
They can literally be in your basement for 3 days and not move, and then just spawn.
I mean, they're a lot lower maintenance than dogs. Like a kitty, isn't that nice to put up a kitty litter?
It is,
and not have to take it out all the time.
Annoying.
It does smell, but you have sprays.
Yeah, but you have to clean the litter box. It's annoying too. You let the dog out. And
but there's nothing worse than picking up that dog poop on a walk then smelling that dog poop for the rest of the walk. And I pick dogs.
That is
so I'm kind of helping your case right now, but
I'll take it. But I think the list starts now. This is where the actual competition starts.
Yes, because I don't think you're that far behind with cats, to be honest. The cat people are strong in defending cats.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little closer to 50-50 than you think. If I had to be a betting man, dogs probably still beats cats overall if we did a whole vote.
I would agree. But this is where it starts.
Okay, I'm going to go with something that is completely unharmful. I feel like I don't hear anything bad about it. It's up there right with dogs as the cutest pet you could possibly have. I mean, I feel like it's pretty low maintenance. It stays mostly in the same cage the whole day. I'm going to go with bunnies.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I've never had a bad time going over someone's house that had a bunny. It's like the cutest thing on earth. No?
Yeah.
And it does its little nibbles, and you see it eating the carrot.
They're adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
they're
it's just
fluffy, cuddly.
They're fluffy. Yep. I just feel like especially in the whole rodent circle, I guess you would call it. I feel like it's the least offensive. No one's afraid of a bunny like they are maybe a gerbil or creeped out by one.
I don't know. I haven't had a rodent ever, but I think they're probably the best family rodent. I would say besides them, maybe a ferret.
Ferrets are cool. Ferrets are on here.
I would take a ferret and a bunny over a guinea pig or a hamster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh, 100%. Well, guinea pigs are kind of cool because they have the wheel.
They're cool.
Do bunnies have wheels too?
Hamsters
I feel
have the
like they could
wheel.
have
Guinea pigs.
Oh,
don't
hamsters.
have as much.
Okay, I'm thinking of yes, I was thinking of hamsters, and I'm also thinking of when they drink out of the little water thing.
Yeah.
Bunnies have that too. That is
They
sick.
all got
That is so sick. I'm sorry. I'm happy with my.
We should all
too big.
drink water that way.
Yeah, yeah. Just go outside and there's a big tube.
I'm gonna go an animal that I love in nature. Seeing a lot of my friends have had them.
Okay.
I've never owned one, but I want one. And there's multiple types on here, but I'm just gonna go with this one because it looks cooler. I'm just gonna go bird. I'm just saying bird. I don't know.
Well, this one's a parrot.
That's a parrot, yeah.
Do you want to pick parrot?
Yeah, I'll pick parrot.
Because there's multiple birds. I
What is
feel
this?
like
This is a parakeet here?
I believe so.
Yeah, no, I'm taking
Yeah.
parrot over parakeet. Parrots can talk, they're cool, they're colorful, they can fly, which what other animal can fly?
I think.
And if you train them, you can go outside, boom, and they come back to you.
And we're
If
missing,
you're
and
very
we're
lucky.
missing the biggest part. They can talk sometimes.
And they can talk. So,
It could be annoying.
that could be annoying.
It could be annoying. And here's a funny story. I've told you this before. My brother, Max, shout out Max. He might be on the podcast soon, actually.
This is a terrible story.
Yeah. He had a parrot or parakeet. One of the two. It's the same thing. He had one a few years ago at his apartment, and his name was Charles. Shout out Charles. Rest in peace, Charles. We'll get to that in a second. And I forget whatever reason. Look, if Max is on the podcast, you can explain this a little bit better. But for whatever reason, he had to get rid of Charles. And he just decided, the best thing. He probably looked it up. He was like, "What is the best thing you could do if you can't own a bird anymore?" And it probably just said, "Just let it free. It's a bird. Like, just let it free."
There's no way.
So he literally let it out of the window that day. He watched it fly away, and a vulture literally came up and scooped it and killed it in midair. The second he said goodbye to Charles.
That would be so traumatizing. I would never want to get a pet.
And I was
ever again.
like, Max, are you not like dying inside? And he was like, "Yeah, it's okay. So what can you do?"
Just
like, what?
Just killed your companion.
He's like, "Yeah, it was sad, but
Rest in peace, Charles.
Yeah, rest in peace, Charles. That ranking was for you right there, Charles.
Yeah, rest in peace. Never forgotten.
I think you're making the wrong decision not picking the reptile you wanted. And I think I'm going to steal it from you if it's the one I'm thinking of. I'm going to go Komodo dragon. At number 3.
Not a Komodo dragon.
Is that not a Komodo dragon? Where's the Komodo
That is a
dragon?
bearded dragon.
Bearded dragon. Okay, same thing. I will go with the bearded dragon.
Not
That's
at all.
completely fine.
But okay.
Wait, is Komodo dragon the really, really big one? Is that the
Huge one.
monitor lizard?
That's a different lizard. Monitor lizard is like the one Jesse had in the show.
Yeah.
A Komodo dragon's like the huge tail one that you find like on the beaches of like islands.
Okay.
And then
I like a bearded dragon.
is like the cold-blooded like.
Okay.
Big,
I'll take a bearded dragon.
Big
I
deal.
think that's top tier reptile right there. It's the coolest
100%.
looking. Like, if you go over someone's house and you're like, or they're like, "I have a bearded dragon at the house." That's the first thing you're doing at the house. You're stopping everything that you were planning to do when you walk through those doors, and you want to go see the bearded dragon.
Yeah, 100%. I'll help you out here. I had a bearded dragon for 3 years. His name was Blaze. The coolest animal I've ever had. Probably the coolest animal I've ever had. And I've had dogs and cats,
Yeah.
but he was so cool.
You
He
don't
was-
say that too loud with Reggie around.
I know, but listen, he was cool. He would hang out with you. He would be dope. I'll even put a picture up if I have it. I got a picture of him with a fedora on, and that got me into photography because he was so photogenic of a
That's
lizard.
insane. I think you showed me.
And
that.
they're so
Yeah.
chill. They're so chill, and they love to hang out with people. And they could swim. They have a fun time. I will say, is maintenance for a lizard is so annoying. Especially,
Really?
and a bearded dragon is low maintenance. The only thing with them is you have to feed them bugs all the time, and vegetables, and like calcium stuff.
Yeah.
Then you have to switch their lights. So they have to have a daylight, like this huge light next to us, all day long on them, so they can stay warm. But then when it's nighttime, that light has to turn red.
And people say, like, snake is probably the coolest reptile. No, it's not. It's not the coolest reptile. You gotta feed freaking mice.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? My
that?
dad had his roommate in college had a snake that escaped one night and they couldn't find it again. He was paranoid for like the rest of the year. How horrifying is that? Even if you like don't hate snakes, still that's crazy. You just wake up and it's slithering on you, or you get a complaint that someone got bitten by a snake in the middle of the night
That'd be bad.
and that's your fault.
I wouldn't even be thinking that. I'd be thinking, where's my best snake friend? Where'd he go?
Yeah,
What vent did
well,
he just crawl into?
yeah.
That's what I'd be
That's
thinking.
sad too.
I wouldn't even care if it
But
was
he's not the one that owned his roommate was.
That sucks. I need something good. I kind of want to go down the reptile route. People might not agree.
Why is there a leopard on this list? Sorry.
So I've had a red-eared slider turtle before, and they're very cool. However, I've encountered tortoises, and I would rather have a tortoise. Here's why. Because they can live on land. They're not as high maintenance as a turtle, as a red-eared
Yeah.
slider. They have to stay in water all the time. That's annoying. You have to do all the maintenance for a fish, but with a turtle, it's bigger.
Yeah.
And they get huge, and they will never die. You'll have the same issue with the tortoise, but you can at least let it out, and it'll start this big, a little tiny guy that you can brush with a little toothbrush, and it'll love to eat lettuce, loves colors, and then it just becomes gigantic, like bigger than me and Sam combined, and it can live till it's 270.
That's a pitfall in my opinion.
This is the only animal that can be carried down throughout your family. Like, my
True.
great-grandson could have the
It's just-
same turtle.
This sounds awful because
Or tortoise.
I think a lot of people want like their dog or cat to live forever, but
Only a
I
tortoise can.
I actually don't have that opinion.
Like,
Like obviously, I'm gonna be absolutely devastated when my dog dies.
Can they be in their prime forever? Would you want your
Yeah.
dog if they were in their prime forever?
I just don't know if I want to have the responsibility of taking care of a turtle for 100 years. You know what I mean?
That's the
Like,
thing.
like you gotta buy it old. You gotta buy it old. Because what, you just gonna bring a turtle everywhere? I know you like become best friends. This sounds really mean. I love pets. This sounds bad, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just absolved from
Most
wanting
people,
responsibility from things.
you can't care for it. You would have to feed it like 3 cabbages.
Cabbages.
a day.
One half of a carrot. Some of these don't even make sense. Like I said earlier, is this a freaking leopard?
Yeah.
Why would you own a leopard? Who's owning a leopard?
I don't know.
Oh, hermit crab. Why would I ever pick that? I had one once.
Axolotl?
I had one once and it exploded in like 2 weeks. So that was not
It
good.
exploded?
Yeah, literally just the shell like was too tight and the whole thing exploded and died. I'm gonna go with one that I think I've only touched them. I've never ridden them. I've never obviously owned one. This is one that's literally, people call it a niche, but I think it's more popular than that at this point. I mean, there's literally a label attached to people. You're a blank girl or a blank guy. I'm gonna go with the horse, number 4.
Out of all these animals, horses have served man the most.
It's sad though when you go to New York City in Central Park and there's the carriages lined up and there's just a bunch of dudes blasting Empire State of Mind while the horse just sits there like this. It's like you're just completely depressed and you're just like, I don't want to do the carriage ride anymore. Like, I'm not doing this. It's not because I don't want to get scammed. I just don't want to watch the horse go through this anymore. And it's got the thing all buckled on its face and you're just like, fuck, man.
That's the horse's thing.
I don't like it at all. It's depressing. So that part really depresses me about horses. I love horses on a farm. I love ones that you can ride. I like the word horse. I don't know why. It's just a cool word. Horse. Horse. I like horse races, even though those are also probably not treated that well. All right, Raymond. You're like 400 pounds.
All right. I'm going to try to pick my 4th here with
Okay.
Raymond here.
Shout out, Raymond.
I'm picking another pet in front of my only pet.
Raymond,
To
just know I
compete-
picked dogs number 1.
With the versatility and usefulness of horses, I'm going to go number 4, chickens. You can have them. They're a little annoying in the morning. They can give you eggs. They can provide food.
I disagree. I think chickens are annoying. I think they're
Listen, they're annoying, but
I think they're
wanna-
paranoid.
I want to compete with horse.
I don't want-
cow.
You know what I don't want? I don't want an animal that never makes eye contact with me. And that's a chicken.
But a chicken, you can pick up a chicken and throw it and it'll fly. I can't do that with Reggie.
Okay, you can also cut off its head and make a nice dinner with it too. That's kind of depressing.
You know, but there was a chicken that got its head cut off and survived for years after it.
Is that a cool fact though, or is that just kind of like weird? And
It was Ripley's Believe It or Not. Believe it or not happened.
I don't agree with the chicken pick, to be honest here.
Listen,
If we're ranking them as food,
what can I do next? Like
I
a fennec
don't
fox?
know.
I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know. But a chicken, man, like chickens aren't even like cool.
I like chicken.
They're just like, I'm gonna have chicken tonight too. Okay, final pick, number 5. What is the final? I feel like I have a pretty strong list right now, and I don't want to screw it up with anything stupid. Do I just go with the chalk pick here?
You have a good list.
I think I go with the chalk pick here, even though I'm not like a giant fan of this animal. Actually, yes I am.
Chalk
I'm
pick.
gonna go with the fish.
Okay.
Here's the thing with fish. I think they can be pretty boring unless you are rich enough to have a saltwater tank where you can actually get all the cool fish.
Yeah.
I wasn't rich enough to have a saltwater tank. I had a freshwater tank. We still got some cool animals. We had like a weird bottom feeder that was sick. We had a sword nose fish one time. I don't know. Look, goldfish is like whatever. But if you have enough money to have like a koi pond, it's pretty cool. All you have to do is dump something in the water, clean out the tank every once in a while, and you just watch them swim. It's fun.
You can get a fish for any amount of money, which is insane.
Okay, what's the number 1 sign you know a Chinese restaurant is going to be good? Fish Tank.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every good Chinese restaurant has a legendary.
What does
fish
every good doctor's office have? A fish
tank.
tank.
Fish tank. Dentist.
Fish tank.
Number 5. I'm going with one that is going to shock a lot of people. My list is going to shock a lot of people.
Yeah, it's gonna shock a lot of people.
Yeah, this is going to shock a lot of people.
Everyone's gonna go.
Number 5, I'm picking the duck. Only because recently in life, some ducks have been landing in my backyard, and they're so friendly.
Are they pets? I mean, they're on this
I
list.
I guess you could have a duck as a pet. And listen, I would love to have a duck as a pet. They seem like great companions. They just quack around,
Okay.
and they seem cuddly.
I thought you were
And
going
all that.
tarantula, to be honest. Are there any snubs? Is the question.
The axolotl.
Is that this thing right here?
Top, yeah.
Yeah, this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I think, well, you just talked about how cool a ferret is. You never picked a ferret.
I never had a ferret. I mean, yeah, ferret's a sleeper. Guinea pig's a sleeper.
You can get a
Chinchilla.
slug. There you go. So once again, mine is dog, bunny, bearded dragon, horse, and fish. Al's got cat, parrot, tortoise, chicken, and duck.
I like that.
You're going with some
Delicious animals.
what's the word that starts with F?
Fennec?
No, that you would describe like a bird.
Flight?
No. Wow, this is embarrassing. Fowl.
Oh,
You
fowl.
got some fowl in there.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, that's the end of our tier list for the best pets, and we'll move on to our next one, starting now.
Raymond, thanks for coming.
Thank you, Raymond.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. All right, here's our second tier list of 2 today. We're going to do a draft, top 5, once again, for each of us, of fast food chains. So I just went first with the pet one. So, Al, it's your turn. For fast food, you got a lot of options. This one.
So many options.
This one, I feel like, is a little more subjective. This one's gonna rise a lot of comments, I feel like.
Instantly, I'm gonna have haters, and I'm so sorry, but I have to go for it. I don't even see it on here.
Just tell
Oh
me.
yeah, now I see it. Number 1. I'm so sorry to everyone who's offended by this pick, but I love it and I need it there.
Starbucks?
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
My number 1. Listen, when it comes to
Popeyes.
fried chicken, I'm never going to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I would prefer B-dubs. Popeyes is kind of out of its mainstay, but if you're asking me where I ate fast food most of my life, Popeyes.
Well, that was also gonna be my first pick.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got
I'm
it.
not gonna lie.
The chicken sandwich, just so we're clear, the new chicken sandwich that came out, that wasn't the original. The original was like a chicken strip with like some other stuff in it, and it was pretty decent. I'm happy with Popeyes.
That one hurts. That one hurts. Not gonna lie.
It's not even
That
as
one really
greasy as KFC.
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna Popeyes number 1. I know you liked Popeyes. I didn't think you were gonna go number
Popeyes.
1
So
there.
Raymond, you like Popeyes? All right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going with your chalk pick. I'm not picking McDonald's. McDonald's is just straight up not that good. Other than the nuggets.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Maybe McFlurry. I'm sorry, I'm not going McDonald's. Oh, what do I even do here? Do I pick the other chicken place, I guess, at this point? Yeah, sure. I'll go Chick-fil-A, number 1. It has a slightly worse chicken sandwich, but I mean, it's amazing still.
Good chicken
Still
options.
great.
Only thing is you're closed on Sunday,
But
which
fine.
wouldn't affect most things,
Half-
right?
yeah.
But we live in one of the only areas in the world that has blue laws, which means everything's closed on Sunday. So if you wanted Chick-fil-A, just so you know, we're closed like everything else on Sunday.
It's definitely the one negative. If we're just going based on food, it's definitely up there with Popeyes. Also, on Sunday, half the year, I'm just sitting in my house watching football anyway, so I don't really ever have to think about it. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick McDonald's because if you're going McDonald's, Chick-fil-A is better. I don't care what anyone says. Other than the fries. The fries at Chick-fil-A are not amazing.
Number 2 might be debatable. I'm just considering this based on its heyday. You know, today it might be a little, people not might like as much. But the portion size you could get, the cheat codes you can bring into this place, the freshness and flavor, Chipotle is a great number 2 for me. Top right. Boom. We need Chipotle.
So far, you've stolen both my picks.
I needed it.
Wow. Wow, you are beating me right now.
I
At least
knew
with my opinions. What do I even do here? You picked 2 powerhouses that I wanted, but I felt like I had to go Chick-fil-A. Shoot. I should have not went Chick-fil-A because you're not going to pick 2 chicken places in a row.
That's true.
I didn't play this strategically at all. Now I feel like I kind of screwed it up. It's fine. It's fine. I can't cry about it. Let's just move on. I am going to go with Wendy's number 2.
I like it.
It's better than McDonald's. It's better than Burger King. It's better than White Castle. it's probably your best fast food burger place. It's the one that actually, although it's obviously still not healthy, it's definitely the one that feels like the most like you're eating real food. They have great salads there, actually. I mean, the Baconator, you can't beat that. You can't beat a Frosty. I think the Wendy's fries are better than McDonald's fries and Burger King fries and Chick-fil-A fries. The logo is pretty cool.
To compete with that, because I was going to do a burger next, it was between Five Guys and Shake Shack, because I think they have better burgers.
Overrated.
And to be honest, when it comes to freshness of burgers and like good quality taste, it would be a great disservice to not put Shake Shack at number 3.
Shake Shack's overrated.
No, it's amazing.
Shake Shack's overrated.
Milkshakes, burgers, fries, anything you want, hot dogs. They even got stuff for little Reggie here.
I don't like.
It's a great time.
I don't like crinkle cut fries. I think their burgers are fine.
You don't like the crinkle.
It has shake in the name, and I feel like their shakes are just as good as the Frosty, maybe even like slightly worse.
Cleaner in there.
Takes
better environment.
It's a longer wait.
People are less depressed.
It's a longer wait. It's more expensive.
That's the one caveat I'd say. But you're paying for.
Is there ever a drive-through?
Yes.
You always have to sit in that fucking place with all the wooden seats, and it's just like, what are you trying to be? A fast food place or a modern place? Your food's kind of average, so pick one.
It's better tasting than Wendy's. I'll tell you that much.
Should we add a trash tier right now? I'm looking at a few, and I feel like we have to.
Absolute trash ones? Yeah.
Wait, not above. Shit.
I think you should just add like actual trash, like places like no one will ever eat.
We're putting White Castle in trash.
100%.
White Castle's trash. Del Taco is trash.
Arby's.
Trash,
I would put Little
fine.
Caesars in trash too.
Little Caesars is trash. Now, those are definitely some trash ones. If you think of more trash ones, we'll take it out. I gotta pick something here. I would go Taco Bell, but let's be honest, the food is just complete shit.
Yeah, I would never.
It's great when you're craving something late at night, or you're drunk or whatever, and you just need something, and it kind of tastes good because it's shitty, but it's not really actual food. That's fine. But
like
if we're going, just like your argument with the burger place, if we're going like an actual decent chain for Mexican, I'm going to go with Qdoba. It's honestly might be better than Chipotle. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Maybe now.
I'm not kidding.
Because like I said, the heyday Chipotle was even better, but maybe now.
And it's less expensive. The queso's better there. The queso...
But overall, Chipotle.
At these types of Mexican places, for me, the most important thing is the queso. I'm not kidding.
You think Qdoba queso is better than
Chipotle? Well, listen, Moe's queso is the best queso of all time. But
It is,
Qdoba
but
has the
Moe's
better
queso is
overall food, and it has better queso than Chipotle.
Alright, but to go to the Moe's case for a second, the Moe's queso to me feels like too fatty and greasy. Like it's heavy.
It's heavy, but the taste itself is amazing. The Chipotle one's okay.
I like the Chipotle one. I like how smooth it is combined with the flavor. Number 4, I kind of want to go down the sub sandwich route. I'm not sure which one is king for me. I'm not saying Subway, that's for sure.
Yeah, Subway goes in trash. Subway's terrible. Burger King also goes in trash.
To be honest, it's between Jersey Mike's and Quiznos.
What a classic Quiznos was.
Yeah.
We used to have one around here.
I
It was
know,
so good.
and I used to eat at that Quiznos all the time. And just for the nostalgia that was given to me at that time, and also because Jersey Mike's, when you get sandwiches there, they're always too watery and too wet. Whereas Quiznos, it was toasted down to the very last ingredient. So I'm going Quiznos number 4.
Interesting. Where is how I see Quiznos?
Yeah,
okay. Wow.
I love Quiznos number 4. This is a great list. These are my favorite places.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm loving this.
I think I just have to go with this one. My favorite food in the entire universe is ice cream, and this technically counts as fast food. And I'm not including this because of the actual fast food that they have. No, this is purely based on the ice cream that they have. I'm going Dairy Queen number 4.
That's a good pick. I was thinking about that.
I mean, Dairy Queen. It's literally the McDonald's of ice cream, but it's actual good ice cream.
That's a huge pick. That'll go a long way for you.
I think I'm really happy with Dairy Queen. Yeah. All right, your final pick. This is it.
My final pick.
This
is so difficult.
Long John Silver's trash.
Yeah, trash.
Carl's Jr. trash.
A lot of these places I haven't eaten at, so I'm not gonna put the ones I haven't eaten at in trash. Only the ones I have eaten at. Like Bojangles and Raising Cane's, I really would love to try one.
Yes, there's a Raising Cane's by where I work.
I heard
want to
they're
try
both
it.
fun places.
Yeah.
What's my number 5?
Sbarro trash.
Okay, number 5. This is gonna be painful for me to say.
Why?
It's between a pizza place that I've been to a few times in college where you can make your own pizza and put anything on it.
It's a great pizza place. I know what you're talking about.
Or
I know what you're talking about.
Or I'm between Panera, just because of some freshness you can get. The
slightly better hospital food. Look, I actually get Panera often, but I don't think it deserves to be on the top 5. I only get it because I love the mac and cheese.
This is crazy because I don't even know why it's on this list, but I guess it's on this list. Number 5, Boston Market.
I knew it!
Boston Market.
I knew you were gonna do that. Boston Market is the biggest discrepancy in how good the food is and how shitty the ambiance is when you walk in. Like, you think the place is gonna suck. The floor is always wet.
That's true. No one's there.
Yeah,
Or
no
like
one's ever
one
there.
Family in their 70s.
No, it's always one 84-year-old man eating there alone every single time. There's never a line, but it always takes 38 years to get the food for some reason because they just scoop like a cruise ship going by. Just, here's your corn, here's your mac and cheese, here's your mashed potatoes. But it's great. It's actually great food.
I love
People
Boston
go there
Market.
for Thanksgiving. Everybody in the world knows a Boston Market near them that closed. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I am between Domino's and maybe...
Fazoli's.
What the hell is Fazoli's? McDonald's is not making this list, unfortunately.
That wouldn't make
I'm sorry, guys. It's just not making this list.
Either.
If I created my own town and had to put 5 fast food chains, McDonald's would not be one of them. I'm sorry. If I had to pick one of those types of fast food places, it'd be Wendy's. I'll go Domino's. Domino's number 5. I don't have a pizza one yet. It's the only fast food pizza place I can tolerate. Really? Domino's is like the Taco Bell pizza. It's not. It's good though. It's good when you're starving. It's great when you're starving.
Anything is great when you're starving.
And you can also mod your own pizza, and it's for really good prices too. And you get a whole personal pie.
I've never eaten Domino's without being sick. Domino's is like eating cardboard with like a cheese stick melted on it.
Dude, literally, that's Pizza Hut. Domino's, don't disrespect Domino's like that. Domino's can be solid. I don't hate your list. I'm just saying I think actually I might win.
I don't hate your list, but I'm confident I'm gonna win. So I need to see what people say.
Okay.
And if you're against me, let me hear what you have to say.
What was your honorable mention again?
Honorable mention would have been Firehouse Subs. I've only been there a few times. That's honestly so good.
It was dry. It was nice and dry for
Oh, it
you.
was so good.
Yeah, it wasn't too wet.
It wasn't.
Okay,
it had,
yeah.
it had great ingredients.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I love
it. Look, even though I said Wendy's is better than all these, I will shout out Five Guys.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There's your trash tier as well at the bottom. But yeah, guys, this is why we do these drafts and debates. We want to hear your comments and opinions as well, so please comment down below. Tell us who won both of these drafts. But yeah, that's the end of our fast food draft and the end of this video. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Happy draft week. This is Sam.
This is Al.
Goodbye.